over here. So if you look at my profile, I was speaking about this level here for USDT dominance, and I will speak about it right now, as right now the market's looking really, really weak. Bitcoin just broke 61K, which is absolutely really bearish, and I want to speak about why. Okay, so you can see here the total market cap. I spoke about this morning. I said this is making me very bearish, and on the short term to the mid term, and I'm expecting quite a big dump within the market, 10 to 15% drop very soon. And the thing is, this won't happen like straight away, right? It will only happen within the next couple of days. Because remember, the halving only happened like a couple of weeks ago, and we only expect a huge pump within 3 to 6 months of the halving. So historically, we normally do see price come down, and that is why I am quite bearish, especially when looking at the market, right? So let's first look at Bitcoin and what's happening right now. Okay, so what happened within the last hour? We saw price come back up and retest this previous high at 62,700, and right now we are still at the $62,000 level. Okay, and we are currently pushing past this support at around about 61,800. Okay, so right now I expect Bitcoin to come back down to 61K within today. Because if you look at the 1 hour time frame, have a look at this 1 hour closure, right? It's absolutely bearish, right? We came up, tried to take out these highs, and then we took out the lows instead, right? So this was the current range for Bitcoin, right? So this level, this box over here, was the range that Bitcoin's been trading in the whole day. Okay, so basically, current range, I'm going to put it here. So this is the current range for Bitcoin, right? And now that we're closing below this range, I'm expecting price to come back down to around about 61K, right? 61K is one of those levels it's a psychological level, right? People are placing buy orders there. People are placing limit orders. So a lot of people are going to be betting on the price going up at 61K. So I'm expecting quite a big dump here for Bitcoin. And I can imagine a lot of people are opening shorts back down to this level. So if you are looking at a short here, which I am right now, I am expecting quite a nice dump here for Bitcoin, right? So let's see if we break this low over here. I'll be taking a short for Bitcoin back down to 61K. So 61K, very strong psychological level. Just spoke about it, and remember it is it's 6 o'clock now. We do have 30 minutes until the US Open, so I want to see if maybe we can tap into this high again, retest this high and potential dump. But if not, we'll just take the sells off the bat. Okay. So overall, the market's just looking really weak, looking absolutely so weak here. So I am only really looking at sells. Okay. Same thing with Ethereum. I was speaking about this today, and if you look at also my trading view, if you guys do want to follow me on TradingView, you can just follow CryptoNinja123. I post all my setups on TradingView. Every single setup I post on TradingView. And we did take a trade today as well. And we did make quite a nice amount of money on the short side. So I've been shorting the whole day. I've been shorting since the weekend. I've pretty much just been short throughout 2 weeks ago. Okay. So basically, I'm only going to be bullish once two things happen, right? The first thing is USDT dominance, the chart, right? So USDT dominance is looking too bullish for me, right? It's looking way too bullish for me. Have a look at the 4-hour candle, right? The 4-hour candle is looking absolutely bullish, and it's closed straight above this previous high. So 4.91% is your previous high, and because we're trading above this level, this is what's making me really bearish on crypto, right? Because we all know what happens to USDT dominance, the inverse happens to crypto. Okay, so when this starts to go up, Bitcoin tends to go down, right? So right now, you can see I was speaking about this. So I was saying, look at the level we have been respecting for 10 days, and we're currently pumping off the retest. So I'm thinking about Bitcoin and crypto will dump as this is mooning, right? So what I'm saying is, I'm expecting USDT dominance to tap into 5.63. So I'm expecting quite a big pump on USDT dominance, around about 13% pump, which means that the whole crypto market could dump a lot harder than that. So overall market looking really weak here. Looking at sells here for Bitcoin back down to 61K. And if we break 61K, and then I'm sorry, we're going to have to look at a lot lower levels, right? and my next level that I'm looking at is going to have to be this level here. Okay, so the level that I'm looking at, if this dump carries on to the downside, is going to have to be this zone over here, right? From this price to here is around about a 15% dump. Okay, so 51K, 52K is also a strong level, right? If you look at historical data, if you look back to this, I was actually charting it out earlier. Price has retested this level multiple times, and obviously that massive run up. So this level here at 51K, massive support, massive resistance, flip back into resistance over here, and now we are going to be looking at a potential support. Okay, so overall market looking very weak here for Bitcoin, right? I don't think that we are going to see much upside within the next couple of days. The market's just looking too weak, which is why I'm betting on the short side. And I'll only start flipping bearish once this chart starts turning around, right? So if you guys did just join, welcome to the channel. And if you are new here, make sure you guys do like the video and subscribe to the channel, because this is where I will be taking live setups. I do trade live within these videos, so we are going to be opening up some positions, and I'm going to be speaking about some potential new coins that I'm sure you guys haven't heard about. And the first one would be Foxy, which is what I'm going to speak about just now. So make sure you guys do like the stream and subscribe to the channel, because this is where I will be trading live. Okay, so like I said, USDT dominance chart looking way too bullish for me, which is why I'm betting on the downside. Okay, so there are a couple of coins that I have been shorting today. It was obviously 𝗕𝗏. I took a short of at 𝗕𝗏 around about this level here. I ended up taking profit at this low over here, but overall, the market just looks terrible. What are your guys' thoughts on the market? I am expecting price to come down a lot lower than the current price right now. Okay, so we are betting to the downside here, and I do think that there's a lot of coins that have a lot more downsides to go, because when you're looking at charts, you kind of just have to look at two levels, right? You have to look at your daily and your weekly resistance and your daily and weekly support. And currently right now, almost every single chart is at these levels. Okay, so like it's a really strong level. Like these supports price is currently sitting at, especially if you're looking even at Uniswap here, it's at a strong level at 7.5, and currently retesting that level. So we could, if we break this, we could potentially see more downside. Okay, so overall market just looking absolutely weak here. So let's see what's going to happen in the next couple of days, but overall looking quite bearish. And throughout this live stream, we will be taking some setups, so make sure you guys do stay until the end. But first off, I want to speak about the most important topic within this live today, and that's going to be the Ethereum ETF. Okay, so basically Franklin Templeton lists Ethereum ETF on DTCC. So basically the DTCC listing does not guarantee the SEC's approval. Okay, but the asset management firm Franklin Templeton has also listed the spot Ether exchange ETF, and basically this is going to go live within tomorrow. So there's obviously the Hong Kong spot Bitcoin ETF, and the Ethereum ETF is also going live tomorrow. So there is a lot of bullish news happening within the crypto space, but right now the market just doesn't really support what's happening with these rumors, right? So it could be one of those things where they sell the news event, and that's what I'm expecting to happen. But obviously very bullish news for Ethereum. So you can see that it will be approved, but it hasn't got approved yet. They've just listed it there, but the SEC has until the 11th of June. So we'll see what happens. But obviously a lot of firms now are actually trying to go for the Ethereum ETF, and obviously we all know that if this happens, there will be a massive increase within Ethereum and the altcoins. So like overall quite bullish news, but I wouldn't bet on this being a catalyst for a pump right now, just because of what the market's doing, and obviously the bearishness that's happening within the market. Okay, so you can see over here that this shows you the supply change, and you can see that the ETH supply is just skyrocketing, right? So updated 25 seconds ago. So this basically just shows the current supply of ETH, and you can see that it's up 0.446% on the year, but it's just been exponential, right? have a look here, right? Since you can see all the ETH that's just been added to the supply. So this just shows you how much supply with an ETH, and you can see that 7,200 have been burned and 17,496 have been issued. Okay, so the supply growth you can see over here, and insurance over here, and the burn rate. So really, really healthy for Ethereum. And also the gas fees haven't been that much in the recent weeks. Even last week, the gas fees were only like $10, which is quite weird for Ethereum. But it just shows you that a lot of people have not been as interested in crypto, because normally when we see gas fees go up, it means that the demand is higher, right? So yeah, obviously quite bullish news for Ethereum, and I do expect this type of news is just going to add to like the increase of Ethereum over the next couple of months, but it's not going to give us that initial push, because this is just it's not approved yet, right? It's just the list of approval. So it's currently waiting for approval, but obviously really bullish for Ethereum. Okay, so that is Ethereum and what I'm going to speak about. But the next coin that I want you guys to look at, and that I'm looking at, is called 𝗓𝗓. Okay, so basically the 𝗓𝗓 ecosystem is similar to, it's like a meme coin on Shiba. So you can see over here it's called 𝗓𝗓, and you can see that 𝗓𝗓 have actually raised 12 million Shiba for 𝗓𝗓. Okay, you can see that all of the people, all the VCs over here, you can see we are thrilled to announce that we've secured a 12 million from VC partners led by 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 And you can see that even to unleash our next fully harmonic ecosystem blockchain via 𝗓𝗓. So what's happening right now is 𝗓𝗓 is looking like the next meme coin on Shiba. So it's quite interesting to look at, and you can see that it isn't just a token, it's a commitment to innovating while ensuring the sheep army has a voice in crypto world future, backed by the solid technology and community-driven governments, okay? So it is a meme coin. It looks quite cool. So have a look at this. This is something to look at, and if you look at their website, you just click over there. It will take you to the 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗋, and you can look at all of it over here, okay? So if you want to, you can see over here the 𝗕𝗔 name, the layer 2 blockchain, the 𝗕𝗔 swap. So if you want to swap over here, you can just click over here, and what will happen, it will take you the 𝗕𝗔 swap, and you can swap your tokens for 𝗓𝗓. Okay, so very, very simple on how to do it. You just need to connect your wallet. Once your wallet has been connected successfully, then you can actually swap for the tokens that you want, and that would be 𝗓𝗓. So have a look at this. This is obviously the most bullish news over here, and especially when it's backed by huge players like 𝗕𝗏 Capital. I do think that this has a lot more room to grow in the future. So have a look at 𝗓𝗓, right? Definitely going to have a look at that. And then the next coin I want to speak about on the Shiba ecosystem is, I'll show you guys now. It's very, very interesting as well. So it only came out within the last couple of hours, and it's called Foxy, okay? So Foxy, have a look here. So Foxy, if you look here, they already have 425,000 followers, and Foxy is just the mascot to Linear. So basically, this is on the Linear ecosystem, and you can see that the average gas used is a lot less than what the other ones are looking at, right? So when looking at this coin, it is easy to transfer, and obviously we know Linear is the ecosystem that is known for the lowest gas rate, right? And you can see that it's also a meme coin, and when looking at the chart, it only came out a couple hours ago, and you can see that it's looking quite good, right? If you had a draw analysis for this, you can see that it's currently in the area of support, right? It's currently in the area of support, and we could potentially see a bounce off this area, right? So when looking at this chart, if price had a bounce from this level, we could potentially look at a 46% gain from this price. So this is called Foxy. Very, very simple. I know a lot of you guys know how to use the Linear ecosystem. Very, very easy. Just go to MetaMask and add the network. Very, very simple. Once you've added the network, just go to a swap, a DEX, and then you can trade it for this coin, right? So overall, I'm quite bearish on the market, guys. If you have been watching throughout the stream. But these two coins, this one, 𝗕𝗓, which is on Shiba, and then Foxy, which is on Linear, are the two main coins that I'm going to be looking at within this current week and within the next couple of days, right? So have a look at these coins, because I do think that I'm going to be placing up a nice long at this level here for Foxy, right? Because the thing is, right, it's at support. It's got a big player. It's got 420,000 followers on Twitter. The TDL is at 267 million. Total transactions is 128 million, and the average cost is around about 0.04 cents, right? And look at the daily active addresses, 157,000, right? So this coin, a lot of people are trading it. Even if you're buying and selling it, the volume is really strong at around about 225 million within 7 days, especially for a coin that is only at 0.04 cents. Okay, so have a look at Foxy. Foxy is one of the coins that I'm going to be buying at this level. So looking at a potential 45 to 47% gain, and if the price breaks that level, we could potentially see new highs. Okay, so let's see what happens. If you guys do follow me on Twitter, I will be posting this setup for my Twitter fans, and essentially just looking to see if we can take out these highs, right? Because right now, our price is currently retesting off this low. Okay, so this is the most ideal place to actually buy Foxy, right? You don't really want to be buying Foxy above these levels. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at. So make sure you guys do check 𝗕𝗓 and Foxy, very strong levels. Okay, but now I'm going to go back to the current market, because I do want to look at some setups, and I do want to show you guys the most important chart right now that I'm looking at, and this is going to have to be this chart over here. So this is the total market cap of crypto, and essentially this chart shows you the whole market, pretty much the market cap of every single coin, including Bitcoin. So this is not excluding Bitcoin or ETH, this is including both. And you can see right now price is currently coming down here, and I'm expecting price to come back down to 1.83 trillion, so below 2 trillion for the crypto market. I do expect that to happen, maybe not within this week, but within the next 2 weeks. And if that happens, then we're going to see a massive dump in crypto, right? So if this looks bearish and USDT dominance looks bullish, well then you kind of put two and two together, and that is why I'm on the bearish side of things, right? So if you guys did just join, we are speaking about why the market is bearish. I am looking at some potential setups, but essentially it comes down to two most important charts, right? And the first chart is going to be USDT dominance chart, right? So the first chart is going to be USDT dominance. Like I said, looking really strong. And then obviously total market cap, right? So total market cap bearish, USDT dominance bullish. I mean, it just means that the market's going to dump. If you guys have been in crypto for a long time, you would know that charting these coins, these charts are the most important when actually trading crypto, because essentially these give you a little bit more reliability within the market, right? Because when you're trading, you're not 100% reliable when trading, so you kind of have to use other sources, and the total market cap is one of the tools that I use when actually trading. So yeah, I am actually quite bearish on the market, to be honest with you. So same thing with USDT dominance, looking absolutely bearish right now. Bullish. So obviously thinking that the market may come down a lot more. Okay, so we're going to look at some setups. I will be looking at a potential trade. I was looking at Litecoin today. So essentially, this is the setup that I'm looking at. If you look at we'll rechart this, right? I'll show you what I'm looking at for Litecoin. Okay, so when looking at Litecoin, what can you see? Well, you can see that price is currently in a downtrend, right? Price is currently forming these lows, forming these new lows, and we are currently retesting this type of level. Okay, but if price had to break above this level, then I'll be like, okay, Litecoin is looking good for longs. But to be honest with you, I don't see Litecoin pumping as hard as some of the coins that we've spoken about in this channel. But essentially, I will be placing a big long order for Litecoin at this level, at around about 76, because right now I just don't think that the market is going to pump back up to these highs within the next couple of days. I do think that we're going to slowly come back down to this low, and then I'll be looking at a long for Litecoin, and I do think that this will be the level where price is actually just going to pump straight off. So I do think that there's one last dump before the massive rally, because we all know that in crypto, especially within the 4-year cycles, we do see huge dumps and huge pumps. But normally after the halving, we see quite a massive 30 to 40% dump, and then we see a massive rally. Okay, so I am expecting price to come down for Litecoin, and I will be adding some of my position at this level at 76 to 77. Okay, very strong level I'll be looking at, and that is something that I think you guys should be looking at. But in the short term, because we are trading futures, right, we can actually take a short to the downside. So what I need to do is I need to analyze the current market range and see what price is doing right now. And price to me is actually looking quite bearish, right? So if you look over here, we're going to change this and make this color a little bit darker. Okay, so we're looking at this range right now. Okay, so if price had to break this low, I'll be looking at a sell, because when you're looking at this current price action, it's kind of just forming these new lows, right? So it's forming these new lows in the market. So what I need to wait for, price to obviously break below this low, and then I'll be looking at a sell. But until then, I'm not really going to take any trade. I want price to break this low, and then I'll be taking a sell back down to around about 76 to 77 dollars. Okay, so back into this box over here. So this will be the setup for Litecoin. Stop loss just above the wick. It will be more of a swing in the setup within maybe today. You never know. We might actually be able to get the setup within today. We're gonna have to wait and see if price can actually take out the lows. But if price can't take out the lows, then I won't be taking this trade. But overall, like I said, quite bearish in the market. Only really focusing on 2 coins right now, and that is going to be Foxy for meme coin, and then also Treat. So have a look at these 2 coins. These are going to be the most bullish coins within the week, because when you're trading meme coins, they don't really care about the current market, right? If you're bearish, if the whole market's bearish for 3 to 4 weeks and you're trading meme coins, it doesn't really matter, right? Because meme coins are mainly just focused on community push and community reach, and KOL was mentioning a meme coin and then all people buy. So it doesn't actually matter what's happening within the market when you're trading meme coins. So like I said, I'm going to be focusing on only meme coins that are bullish, and then I'll be focusing on the current chart, and the current chart to me is quite bearish, which is why I'm going to be looking at potential sells. So if you guys did just join, we are looking at a potential sell here for Litecoin, and then USDT dominance. Yeah, so I need Litecoin to actually break below this level here, right? So essentially, if you guys do trade, if you have traded Forex before, this is called a sell stop. So essentially, in crypto, it's called a trigger order, right? So I'll be placing a sell stop. So if price basically breaks below the most recent low at 82.64, then I'll be taking a sell back down to $76. Okay. But if it doesn't, because price is currently holding, right? It's currently holding at the level, then I will be just watching the market, right? And I want to wait for price to pump above the most previous high. Okay. So for me right now, I'm just going to be patient. I need the USDT dominance chart obviously dumping quite nicely right now. You can see, yeah, this is looking quite weak, which is good. So we could potentially look at some setups, yeah. Okay. So remember, when this dumps, the whole market tends to pump, right? So overall, we just need to be patient here. But I want to see what Litecoin can do. And I'm only going to really chart the setups that I'm looking at today, okay? So let's see what we can do here but Litecoin can't really take this trade now. USDT dominance is dumping too much, so I can't take that setup. But if we look at some other setups like MKR, have a look at MKR. Look at this dump today. This was crazy because I was looking at MKR this morning, and it was kind of like chilling at the top of here. It was literally just chilling at these highs. It was within this level here, and I was looking for a potential trade off this level here, but I didn't actually take it. I was looking at some other chart, but then within the next couple hours, I looked at the chart and it dumped almost like 10% from the highs. So I was very surprised that it dumped so hard. But I think just MKR has just been really bullish lately, and it needed some type of selling pressure, and we that's what we got, right? So I mean, right now, if you're looking at the chart, if MKR closes below this key support, we're gonna have to leave it there. This level here, if MKR closes below this level, then I'll be taking a huge sell back down to like 2300. But right now, it's at support, so potentially we could see a bounce from this level, especially if USDT dominance is dumping like this, which is obviously really good for the crypto market. So we do need to see the USDT dominance dump a lot more here. Okay, but overall market quite bearish. I only really will be looking for I'll only really be looking for sells today, but as long as the market is showing some strength, then I will be taking some buys. Okay, so even looking at Bitcoin, right? This was a range that we're looking at earlier. If you guys did just join, we were charting Bitcoin within the beginning of the stream, and what I was saying was price right now, I was looking at a potential sell below this level, but look how price came straight back up here. Okay, so you can see a lot of people don't want Bitcoin to come back down to 61K. People are buying at these levels. They're like 61,800, 62,000, right? These psychological levels, people are actually buying at these levels. So right now, you can see Bitcoin is still just trading in a range. So for me to take a long, I kind of need to wait for price to close above this level, right? So when looking at this setup, this is the range, right? I'm just going to draw some levels for you guys to see, but essentially we have to wait for price to close above this level to take a long position, right? If price doesn't close above this level, then I won't be taking a long, but it's looking like it actually might close above, which is obviously really bullish. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, a lot of coins are starting to move here. 𝗕𝗫 as well. 𝗬𝗏 is pumping quite nicely. Atom, BNB, TIA, MKR. Yeah, I might be looking at an MKR's long once we have this 4-hour closure. So essentially, I'll be looking at a long here for MKR once we actually start respecting this low. If price respects this level, then I will be taking a long back up to the highs. I do think that this opportunity could potentially make you quite a lot of cash. So we'll see what happens. But as long as Bitcoin holds, it's starting to pump actually because of the USDT dominance. But looking like we might get a closure above this level, which is really, really bullish. Okay. So let's see. We got 1 minute here until the 30-minute closure. If we close above here, then we could potentially look at a long. So the dump actually might be over. Like I said, I have been bearish there, and the reason, there's a lot of reasons why I'm bearish on the market. But let's see. Okay, so look at the 30-minute, guys. The 30-minute candle just closed. It closed really, really bullish here above the zone. What I want to see happen, I want to see price come here. We get a nice retest, and then we take the longs off the bat, right? But if it just carries on from here, then I can't take the long because we need to see price create like a bottom wick in order to grab that liquidity for it to carry on going up. So if I don't get that, well, then I can't take the trade. and it's just not valid, right? But let's see if we can maybe get that. But I will be ending the live stream within the next 2 minutes. I do appreciate everyone joining today. If you guys are new, I can see there's a lot of people that are watching. Make sure you guys do check out my Telegram. Do check out my Twitter. I do post all my setups over here. You can see right over here. I posted some setups this morning. And yeah, make sure you do check it out. And then obviously my YouTube channel is relatively new, so make sure you guys check it out. I do go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, I will be trading every single day. You can also check out my my profile over here for TradingView. So essentially, this is where I do post my setups. So you can see this Bitcoin sell I took last week. Yeah, you can see that I'm still in this position, right? I took a sell at 64,100, and I'm expecting the 61K level to get hit. So my target still remains that level. And then these were the levels, the sells that I took the prior. It was a TIA short. You can see that we did take profit over there. Okay. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone joining today. I hope you guys did learn something. And yeah, make sure you guys do check out Foxy. And do check out Treat. These are going to be the most important meme tokens for this week, and I will see you guys later. Cheers.